Good day, I'm Maria Janela Silorque, one of the member of group Hummingbirds. I, together with my group mates named Aurora Jose Emanuel, Galang Harold, Martinez Edric Jan, Salmarine Eman, and Serrano Semred, will discuss the information we gathered.
Do research on Akamai, one of the founders is Daniel Lewin, briefly discuss its history, organizational structures, and operations. So Akamai's beginnings lie in a challenge posed by World Wide Web inventor Tim Berners-Lee at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology or MIT in early 1995. The father of the web pursued a congestion that was soon to become very familiar to internet users, and he challenged colleges at MIT to invent a fundamentally new and better way to deliver internet content. What he may not have foreseen was that posing the problem in an academic setting would ultimately result in a commercial service that has revolutionized the internet. MIT professor of applied mathematics Tom Layton, who had an office down the hall from Dr. Berners-Lee, was intrigued by the challenge. Dr. Layton, a renewed expert of parallel algorithms and architecture, was head of algorithms group at MIT's Laboratory for Computer Science. Dr. Layton recognized that a solution to web congestion could be found in applied mathematics and algorithms, and he assembled a team of researchers to tackle the problem. After obtaining his undergraduate degrees in computer science and mathematics from the Technion, Danny Levin came to MIT in the fall of 1996 to work with Dr. Layton. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Levin began making rapid and important progress on a variety of techniques for improving the internet performance. Working with the team, Dr. Layton and Mr. Levin developed the mathematical algorithms necessary to intelligently route and replicate content over a large network of distributed servers. Technology that would ultimately solve what was becoming a frustrating problem for internet users. Akamai was fortunate to have Danny Lewin as a co-founder and role model for our business, our culture, and our sense of adventure and accomplishment. It was Danny who helped to instill the big idea that we would change the internet, and it was Danny who relentlessly reminded us that we were always behind his way of trying to drive everything at Akamai to want to do better and to accomplish even more than we thought possible. Each year we honor and celebrate our co-founder Danny Levin's spirit with Danny Levin Community Care Days globally in the month of September. These days are when employees are encouraged to work together to celebrate Danny's life by giving back to our local communities. Group volunteer activities are organized for employees in many of our offices worldwide. Danny Levin Community Care Days are an important part of our corporate citizenship program. We understand that everyone has different ways of remembering the tragedy of 9/11. As a company, especially one that was touched so directly, we have always tried to offer several helpful options. All Danny Levin Community Care Day activities are offered purely on a voluntary basis.
May need to geographically disperse its servers to deliver its customers' web content. The need for Akamai geographically disperse its servers was to optimize network performance and improve web content delivery to customers. Evidence from the case study shows that many customers and business enterprises were dissatisfied with the internet service offered because of bandwidth limitations. I believe using Akamai will be one of the best options for me to deliver software content. Since I am not a large company like Apple, Google, or Netflix, I don't have the need to have in-house content delivery network. By using Akamai, I would save a lot of money and time instead of developing my own network. Akamai are constantly growing and updating their services and protection for their customers. They are also reliable since they have been in the business since 1998 and have big clients like Microsoft and Google. On the other hand, if I was large as Amazon or Apple, my best option would be to invest into my own network to build in-house content delivery. In the long run, this would save me a lot of money and it will allow me to have full control over my entire network. The underlying reason for limited bandwidth and slow internet access was because the network had been designed to host text-based files. Now dedicated service with intelligent software were designed into the network to optimize service delivery. According to the case study, different organizations and customers are geographically dispersed with the different web content needs and expectations. In context, many organizations were using the internet when limited bandwidth, which had a adverse performance implication on content delivery. Using distributed servers to optimize network performance and enable the internet to accommodate new data formats such as large video files and music could benefit both business organizations and customers in accessing online files and content. The Akamai distributed server-based solution is one-time technical approach to solving problems arising from high internet traffic. The distributed server solution provides real-time network monitoring capabilities, which reduce the delay customers experience when accessing online content and files. Distributed servers provide solutions by segregating different websites based on the type of content they host. Business organizations such as YouTube and MySpace with large customer base depend on the performance of the internet to provide high quality services to meet customers' needs and expectations in the provision of online services. A critical analysis of the case of study indicates that optimizing network performance to achieve real-time delivery of web content and solve the problems identified above depends on the use of distributed servers. Bandwidth limitations and low performance capabilities limited the ability of customers to download high-quality files, limiting thousands of customers from accessing music, video, and the other online content in real time. Some of crucial problems mentioned because of bandwidth limitation including slow, jerky frames, poor visual quality, freeze frame video, and low data propagation and capabilities. When a unique request to download a large file is received by a server, the request is redirected to a dedicated server, which service the special requires, reducing the time required to access and download the file. The Akamai distributed server solution is based on a comprehensive analysis of network connectivity, bandwidth load, and alternative routes to direct request to optimize performance.
Hello, I'm Emmanuel F. Salmorin. My ID student number is 2101713 and I'm from ITC. So this is our presentation. If you wanted to deliver software content over the internet, would you sign up for Akamai service? Why or why not? If you wanted to deliver software content over the user internet, you would need to use a content deliver network or CDN in network of server delivered content to user, which is primary cause limited bandwidth and slow when a server receive a kind of request null to request directed the dedicated server that process the special request and speed up access and download. Akamai distributed server solution is based on true investigation of the connectivity of the network, the load of the bandwidth, and alternative routes to redirect requests to improve performance. In addition, the network did not conclude any dedicated server with intelligent software to improve service delivery.
Good day. My name is Art Galang. For question number 4, what advantages does an advertiser derive from using Akamai's service? What kinds of products might benefit from this kind of service? Akamai service gives a lot of advantage in terms of running advertisement around the internet because this company run these advertisements depending on the network provider, activities, place they live in or country where the user are, and provide suitable advertisement for them. This way of distribution of advertisement across the platforms will gain a certain traction for advertisers. Unlike without using Akamai service, this advertisement only spread on random individuals. On how this works, for example, I am watching YouTube, then ad runs before the video you wanted to watch. And you will notice if you're in different country, the advertisement you will see in this platform will change. For example, an American advertisement because you just move based on what country you are in. Also in terms of activities, for example, you frequently looking into clothes in an online shopping stores, and the advertisement show in the platforms you are in will be about clothes nearest place you can buy. So this is the mostly important for advertisement because it is very suitable for their target individuals. Another important service Akamai's company provide is the data information distribution from servers to servers, gaining more speed in sending and gaining data, or downloading and uploading speed by using straight route of data and minimal traffic, which makes your internet speed increases. A very helpful service for advertiser across the web. For the products that benefit from this kind of service will be contents from the web where they use servers for their websites, especially those have content. But the data flows moves very slow in servers. So by Akamai's service, the servers can now work quicker, which saves a lot of time. This server used by a lot of organization and even the government use this service for their servers to run quicker and more efficiently than ever. Even on the web, contents like pictures or videos and any other medias across the internet loads quickly. Akamai provides good service using their intelligent edge platform and uses their technology to change the information or data flow across servers and makes the internet becomes faster. In global ranking of internet connection speed based on the report of state of the internet fourth quarter connectivity report from Akamai of 2016, which states that South Korea in the top place with the highest average connection speed of 26.1 Mbps, which the only country that exceed the 25 Mbps threshold, with 23.6 Mbps of Norway in second place. Using this service changes internet speed significantly much faster, which best service for important different kind of content and uses cloud for their service, meaning that when you want to use their service, it works with wireless service and do not need like technician to set it up in your house. Other products that benefit using their service is your computer because they have security that protects your computer in any malicious malware and security for hackers and any other form of hacking or virus in the computer. That's all. Thank you.
Number 5. Do you think internet user should be charged based on the amount of bandwidth they consume or a trial plan where user would pay in proportion to their usage? Um, for me, the increase in the amount of the internet, or every speed of the internet should not be like that, because if the amount to be paid on the internet is the only amount, that should be the only amount only if the user upgraded the internet. They do have something called Mbps. I know they are based on it. When the Mbps of your internet is high, the price is also high prices. For example, when I first connected to Wi-Fi, I only paid 6 Mbps, which is exactly 800 pesos. But when I changed the Wi-Fi router and the Mbps is higher, and the fee is also high, but internet fee should not be increased to their exact price. Internet users should not be charged based on the amount of the bandwidth, because I believe everyone should have equal opportunity to access the internet. If you were to get charged based on equal on quality of internet, that means a consumer would have to pay top dollar in order to access best of the best.